Okay, so now we're pretty much done with our game mechanics, our gameplay mechanics. So let's actually create ending for our game, because now when we collect every page, nothing happens. We even have only one page, so we need to change that. We will just create a ending for our game. So before we actually do that, there's one more thing. The monster. The monster looks and works fine, of course, but we need to spawn him in this world somehow, because we can also place him somewhere, but he will always be in the same place. So we can delete the monster and we will create monster spawner, so that this monster will spawn randomly in some different sections of the forest. Let's go to main, bookhead monster, and we can create this spawner right here. So let's go like blueprint class. It'll be just a regular actor, and let's call this BP monster spawner, just like that. And let's open this spawner. So we won't write any functionality for this spawner. All we will do is we will just add a capsule collision. And now we will make the capsule the same size as the capsule inside the BP monster. So it is 120 for the capsule half height, and I believe it's 10 for the radius. So this is how the capsule looks in the monster blueprint. And that's pretty much all we need to do in this monster spawner, because we will actually spawn the monster in level blueprint. Let me show you what level blueprint is. If we will go to this level game, which is our normal gameplay map, we can click this little icon right here and we can open a level blueprint. So this level blueprint is like a blueprint for this entire map. So we can write our spawning right here, because from here we can interact with blueprints and other things that are existing here on this map. So before we actually write the functionality in this level game, we need to place these spawners somewhere. So let's grab this monster spawner, and I will just go up here and I will place one here, and I will duplicate it, move it here, duplicate it, move it here. Then we will add one like here, maybe here, and the last one will be somewhere around here. But now, really important, we need to make sure that they are not in the ground, that they are actually somewhere in the forest, and they're not, and they're actually in the gameplay area. So we need to move it here. We can spawn a monster like somewhere here. Now we need to move it up, something like this. Okay, now let's go to spawner 5. By the way, you can just press F to go to the blueprint that you selected. Move it up, go to spawner number 3, and then let's go to spawner number 1, which is also behind the map. Let's move it like here. And I think that every other spawner is okay. So now that we have our spawners placed in the level, we can go to this level game and we will just write a quick code that will select a random spawner and it will spawn the enemy. So first of all, we will use begin play. So we can just hold P on our keyboard and left click on this empty place to create this event begin play node. From here, we need to get all actors of class. So we're getting every single actor of class BP monster spawner. So now we need to get this blueprint reference, which is BP monster spawner object reference. And here we will just select a random number from 1 to 6. So we can use random integer in range. We have 6 different spawners, so we need to go from 0 to 5. But if we will decide to change the number of spawners later, this function will not work properly. So in order to fix that, we can just get a length of this array. So it will give us a number of how many these spawners are in the world. And we can just subtract 1 because there are 6 of these spawners and we need a value of 5 because the array goes from 0. So we need to subtract 1 and we can connect this to our max. And now that we have reference to the specific monster spawner, we can just get actor location and we can just spawn actor from class, and this class will be obviously our BP bookhead monster. Now we need to connect this pin right here, move it a little bit higher, and now if we will just split this spawn transform, we can connect this location to our spawn transform location, and we don't need to worry about the rotation and the scale. And as for the collision handling, this is pretty important. We can select try to adjust location, but always spawn. So this enemy will always spawn no matter what. So yeah, that's pretty much all we need to do. Now let's see if this actually works in the game. So we have 6 different spawners. So I will just press Alt S. So I will just press Alt S to simulate. And you can see that we have this BP Bouquet monster which spawned in this specific spawner. Now if I will do Alt S again, the monster spawned here. Let's test that one more time. Alt S, and the monster spawned here again. So let's close one more test. Alt S, and the monster is spawned right here. So everything is working fine. So yeah, spawning our monster works fine, but as you can see, this monster is not doing anything. It's just not working. So in order to fix that, this is really important. We need to open our BP Bookhead monster. And here we need to search for auto. And here in pawn section, we have something called auto possess AI. And as you can see, by default, it is set to placed in world. So whenever we place the actor in the world, it automatically possesses AI and it works. But we are spawning him. So what we can do is select place in world or spawned. So now it doesn't matter if we spawn him or we place him in the world, this enemy should work. So let's see if this actually works this time. Just simulate, and now he spawns here and he is working. So that's exactly what we wanted.